Da da da!
It's episode 435.
Episode 435. This happens to be what?
Video response for Ken's cardboard side PC.
He can read real well.
What up?
How we doing? I'm MP
I'm
Fox.
MP Fox, and we are.
No, I say we are.
But I did today.
Okay, Fox Crew Cards. How are you doing out there? I haven't said that for a while, have I?
Yeah, no.
I really haven't. Well, this is a video response for our great, super good friend out in Colorado, Avalanche fan. I'm still bitter about the Stanley Cup. His name is Ken, and he has a video response that's due after tomorrow. So we're coming in right under the wire. Sorry about that, Ken, but we were tied up in Colombia for a while.
Yep.
Not literally, but we were having a good time.
Yeah.
And he wants to know what our side PC is.
Yes.
So I'm first going to ask Mateo here, do you have a side PC?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah. Well, we really don't have a side PC here. Who do you collect, though?
Tatis, Mookie Betts.
Tatis, Mookie Betts,
Acuna.
Acuna Matata. Who else? I know some other guys you collect.
Wander.
Yeah, Wander. What about Bam Bam?
Bam, Randy.
Yeah, so a lot of Rays and
Yeah.
some of the young guns, those types of things. When we go to shows, he just picks up stuff like Stroman and Randy Johnson and Ricky Henderson. He tries to beat me to Ichiro's.
Yep.
So, yeah, it's pretty fun when we go to little shows that are around town here. But he collects basically new guys, common guys. You got some Sotos going. When we open stuff and you hear him say, that's mine, that's a new part of his PC. But we kind of collect everything, right? So how about me? Do I have a side PC? No, I collect everything. I'm turning into 4-leaf because that guy is everywhere. So I'm going to go ahead and show some cards. And first I'm going to show you, it's not a side PC, but it's some of the stuff I collect. You don't have to stay here and be bored through all this because he will be bored. He already tried to take off once before we started. Thanks to JP Wisco, I have become this world's preeminent and super collector of David Whitehurst. Now, is that a side PC? No, because it's part of my PC. And it makes me think of JP Wisco, a fellow YouTuber. Also, some of the things that I collect that aren't baseball, it's some of the old guys for the Vikings that I used to watch. Not any current guys. I might be able to name 2 Vikings that are on the team, and 1 went to my alma mater, Mankato State. But this is Carl Eller, back from the Purple People Eaters. And mind you, I just grabbed some cards. I didn't look for anything stellar or anything like that. I also collect this guy right here. He's goalie Gilles Malache. This is a card for the California Golden Seals. I became a huge fan of his when he was with the Golden Seals, and thankfully, as a kid, he became a North Star. If you hear the noise in the background, that's the dog and one of the cats kind of going at it. I also am a collector of, not Derrick Rose, but New York Knicks cards. Yeah, can you believe it? I'm going to show you some New York Knicks cards here at some point. I got a stack that I'm gonna show off, but yep, I collect Knicks, and I happen to like Derrick Rose, and his injury was one of the reasons why they stunk so bad this year. That and the fact that Julius Randle couldn't handle the pressure of New York City, but we'll see what happens next. Also, I collect this guy right over here, my favorite all-time player, not Scottie Pippen, but Dr. J, Julius Erving. When I was a kid, and you hear Mateo, he likes him too. When I was a kid, we used to all pretend we were Dr. J or Daryl Dawkins or some of those guys when we were shooting hoops out in the yard. We actually had a friend of mine, Joe. He had a shorter hoop, and we used to have dunk contests and all kinds of things. But those are just some of the things that aren't baseball. But I took a look at my list, and I'm going to show you 17. That's right, 17 guys that I'm currently, I snatch up their cards when I see them when I don't have them. None of them will probably come as a surprise. Well, maybe one of them. And the first one, and I have these in order of how many cards I have of each, but I'm not going to say the numbers because I didn't want to count everything because not everything's logged. But we got Sixto Sanchez, pitcher that's oft injured with the Marlins. 16th, we got Shane Baz. We got him from the Pirates. Thank you, Bob Lewis. Unfortunately, he's often injured as well and on the injured list quite frequently. Then, thank you from the Padres, El Electro, Luis Patino. We started picking up his cards. There's a nice rated rookie here. It's like a little pinky purple, shiny right there. And then Tonio, new Hall of Famer for the Twins. Tony Oliva. Watched him when I was a kid. My first favorite Ray, no, it wasn't Fred McGriff. It was cue ball center fielder Quentin McCracken. Only if his legs and knees would have held up, he would have had a really good career, I think. But injuries, as you know, speaking of knees, he was another knee guy. This one here, Tony O. He would have been so much better if he wouldn't have had all those knee surgeries. Next up, and you don't see a lot of these cards with him in a Giants uniform. A lot of them is with the A's. I should have grabbed a Royals. But this is Vita Blue. I pick him up too. When I was a kid, I wanted my name to be changed to Vita. I really liked Vita Blue growing up. And then back on the Twins theme, one of my favorite all-time cards. It's Kent Herbeck. I'll pick him up as well. Ordering a pizza or a six-pack of beer or something. And then we have some Harmon Killebrew. As I tell you, I got 17 big ones, and I've got some other ones I started to pick up too. So, no side PC. This is all PC stuff. Harmon. And back with the Rays, you see a trend. Rays and Twins. Well, I was a Twins, still am a Twins fan. Lived there for 30 years, and I've been here for quite a while now. Huge Rays, day one. Cut me open, I'm Rays all day, as you can tell. Well, actually, we're going to the Rays game today. Carl Crawford, though, he's in my big PC, along with someone that didn't play for either one of those teams, Pedro Martinez. Love that guy, always have. Back on the Rays, we got Fred McGriff. And a house favorite, Evan Longoria. Got a weird glare off that window over there. But a little Evan Longoria action. Thanks for sticking with me, because now we're getting into the ones where I've got a lot more cards of. Ichiro is next. I've always loved Ichiro, and actually the next one too is Ricky Henderson. Mateo and I fight for these cards when we go to card shows and this and such and that sort of thing. So both of us grab as many of these as we possibly can. Both awesome ball players. Actually, Ricky Henderson, I believe, is on his team on MLB The Show. And then we've got Kirby coming in at number 3, Kirby Puckett. I have nowhere near as many cards as my friend Dustin, but I love Kirby. And it was interesting, too, in these days when he was a big-time star, playing days, how many of my friends' dogs were named Kirby. It was kind of funny. And then number 2, of course, it's the boy crush. It's Willy Adames. And coming in at number 1, I know you know if you watch us, it's Mr. Rod Carew in a Project 70. Yep, my favorite all-time player in the history of forever. So, Ken, I hope that kind of answers your question. We really don't have a side PC, per se. We do have stuff that we do pick up on the side, but they have become part of the personal collection. We love everything that we pick up, and so there. Best of luck to everybody that's entering the contest. I hope all is well with you out there, and Ken, I hope everything is well with you in Colorado. We'll get you next time in the Stanley Cup. It would be fun to have another rematch, because we know the Rockies and Rays aren't going to do it. So until next time, I'm MP Fox. I thought Mateo might shout down the hall. Peace!
So just about set now.